Hello Arne, hello JB.
Hello.
What can you tell us please about new product for skywalk this year?
Yeah. We had a lot of products this year. We started with the Range X Alps, very successful. We start with the Mint 2 C2 liner, also very successful. We just launched the Breeze 2. We also Tequila 6 just a few days ago. We had a new Tappa in a bigger size, and now we launch everything around JB and the package about the pace. So we have a lot of products, but JB can explain a little bit the package, which is really cool.
Okay. So basically the idea behind the pace, so we understood that the idea is to touch the people almost outside of the outdoor world, to try to bring like people like trail runner, mountaineering guides, or all that kind of people, to try to give them motivation to fly down from the mountain, because I believe that paragliding is a really great link to move in the mountain. I think it's the easiest way. So then we worked on a single surface wing with super light, so small size, it's about 1 kilo, 50 gram. And the volume is really small, about, if you compress it really well, it can be way more smaller than this one. We have really small in this bag, I can show you. And so in a bag like this, you can have like the helmet, the rescue, and then there is a wing, and inside there is also the harness.
Wow.
So there is everything in this small package. You also have a jacket and the apple for the contest.
Because you have to guess what is the weight of this whole package, including the rucksack.
Yes.
And you can add the technical data, but there is still the apple, which you cannot guess.
Yes.
Because at the 5th of October we will launch the product, and there we will directly measure all that, and the winner, who is the closest at the gram, he will win the whole package.
Great.
So inside this package, what is really cool is we were really focused on the volume, and so Peter was working on a really tiny bag with a, how you call it?
Deflation.
The deflation system. Like this, you can make it super flat if you need, or you can make a small volume. And then we have a harness also with super tiny that you can slide in this bag as well. Yeah, so that's cool. And the wing is homologated B for all sizes with a big range of weight. And we have 3 sizes, 16, 18, 20. So the name is 70 plus, 85 plus, or 95 plus. And basically we were focused to make a single surface really light, but try to be much more clean, to have something a little bit more efficient. We worked a lot for the homologation. It was a big challenge, and also we changed a lot of material. Risers are really different from what we know on the market, and I think we have something much more intuitive, a little bit more sexy, with a good brake, with black dynamo and everything. And we will have the possibility also to buy a trim speed system that will help for have a little bit more speed. You will lose the homologation, but you will have a little bit more speed and a better flare as well.
So at least you have a little bit bigger speed range, but the wing is really excellent without it. But some countries would like to have it, so they can do it optional.
Yeah, exactly.
But we don't have the homologation when you use the trimmer.
Of course.
This is normal.
Yeah, I know.
And then about the material, we try to use something with super light but durable sometimes. So we try to find the best compromise. So we have, for example, on the line we have some cover. It's dynamo with some cover. It's super stable, but with the cover make it easiest at the takeoff. And you see if you have some damage on the wing, on the lines I mean. And about the fabric, we have a double coated in the leading edge and some Dominico on the back part for porosity and everything. So we try to find the best compromise to have something really small but with homologation. And at the end, I think we are really, really light compared to the other brand on the market. We're 20 grams over the lightest. So I think it was a good compromise.
Yeah, I mean, for us it was important that we also make the wing for Germany for the homologation, because it will open a much bigger. It will open to much bigger market, and for us it's important to always stay on the safe side. That's why we want to make the homologation. And this was a big task for him,
Yeah.
When he's working with Germans, it's different.
Yeah, it was really interesting. To me, the culture, I mean, it was like they care, German really cares about detail things.
Small
So
things,
yeah,
yeah.
small details of everything. So then at the end you have I think, really well finished product. So I'm super happy that at the beginning it was a fight, and now we agree that it's cool.
I think we need to take the best of both, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
Because if you have a lot of fun, it makes anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's good, and we have the same emotion when we fly. This is for sure.
This is
Great. I mean, can you elaborate a bit on the tequila? What would be the approach for the pilot changing from Tequila 5?
Yes. For the Tequila 6, the wing is still low B,
Yeah.
but it makes a lot of fun. It's a typical skywalk handling.
Yes.
It's very good in climbing, and the performance is already very high now. So it's far away from the Tequila 5. It's more a little bit back on the way of the Tequila 4.
Okay, so it's a
from
middle
the
way from 4 to 5. I
Yeah.
mean, of speed.
Yeah.
So have pleasure, the pleasure.
Fun and
yeah.
of this
Okay.
emotion in the wing.
Okay.
And this was also important to have this for the future. And I know that the people who used to buy Tequila 5 and are happy with this wing, they will be happy with the Tequila 6. But also the people who were used to a Tequila 4, if they will fly this wing now, they will also like it. And it's a robust material. It's very good for a lot of foreign markets, but also here. So you can use it quite early after the school.
Okay.
But you will have a long glider and you don't need to change quickly, because it really makes fun also for me. Even if we are long pilots who flew long, it's really, really good.
Javi, I have a question for you. Looking up for the mustache, what's the difference between the glider that you were flying and the mustache?
Mustache on skywalk stage.
So basically, just to remind that I have to be for the communication with the mustache, but I'm not the designer of the mustache.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but just to see the feeling, I mean,
But
just like
about
a
the feeling,
pilot,
it's like,
on the pilot side.
Yeah, I have like a really special wing I made only for myself, so it's not on the market. But I try to have a little bit of reflex as a mustache, but a little bit less, and I don't have the system with the brake like a mustache. So I think there is two things. It was like first, the story of this wing come from acro wing. It was like a not good acro wing who walk really well close to the ground. So it come from these things, and also for the turn to have direct brake, it make much more dynamic rolling. And I was really looking for a good rolling, and but I was able to, when I put hands up, to have a good attack. But compared to a mustache, I have maybe 30% less attack or 20% less attack than the mustache, even if it's really good for paragliders. But I have way less attack in the pitch way. But in rolling, I have a little bit more attack in rolling.
But he's much more used to his wing.
Yeah,
And
the accessibility is not the same. Yeah.
You know, the mustache is more like pitching.
Yeah.
And this you can do. You need to get used to it. If you go close, because every time when you brake and you release, you also release the angle of attack. So this is what you have to be a little bit careful when you are very close. If you go like this, it's very easy to control. If you go with that, you need to get a little bit more.
And also with my wing, I can make like some to a low speed. I'm really efficient for deep stall. I can make some spin that with the mustache you cannot make some spin like this. So I can also mix it a bit of acro, but it's flights. Of course. That on the mustache, it's and the expectation, the level. Also, mustache is much more accessible than my wing. Of course. So that's why we have something a little bit special for. Yeah.
So he's a good pilot, but not good enough for a mustache.
So that's why. No, but I have also some mustache.
But you will see the mustache soon, so you let me know.
Thank you. Okay.
Are all the products which we launched quite soon. So the mint, the Tequila 6, range X-Alps, but these two also. And here you have the full package of the pace.
Yep.
And to be able to fly with a wing like this, with a harness like this, which is still very, very comfortable.
Yep.
And this we made together with Saleva, and to make a really nice rucksack that that you can run, even that you can trail run, but you can also go up and you don't feel really much the wing. And actually, I think for me, for example, sometimes I go up with the family and they don't even know I have a wing. And if the conditions are good and the mood is good, okay, then maybe we go for a flight. My wife should not see that.
So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.